She's back, and with a bang, because we just hit 100k subscribers on this channel recently. First of all, oh my god, it's crazy to even think about. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. When I started my channel, I never even dreamed that we would get this far, and here we are. I'm pretty sure I have one of the freaking best communities on this platform. You guys are always full of love and support, and I just cannot thank you enough. I'm not gonna talk too much about me being sick because it was awful. But I am feeling much better. I'm still not at 100% yet, but we are slowly getting there, besties. So to celebrate, we're gonna throw it back with a Sims 4 puzzle shell challenge in honor of that one time on my channel where I only did shell challenges like over and over and over again. Basically, we're gonna take these shapes, we're gonna rearrange them until we have what looks like some kind of house. It's gonna follow basic shell challenge rules in the way that I can't alter any of these shapes, but I can move them around. So things I can't do, I can't go in and like delete the walls or anything, that's not allowed. If I wanted to for some reason adjust this here, that's not allowed. But we are able to pick these up here and put them together, kind of like a puzzle piece challenge. We just cannot alter the shapes in any way. But first, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Native, this aluminum-free deodorant that smells so good. I recently switched over to using this instead of regular deodorant and I've been loving it. This is their cabin collection, which includes their fall scent. These smell so freaking good. Think warm cider and cinnamon, toasted marshmallows with vanilla. This is my personal favorite one from the cabin collection. It's the toasted marshmallow and vanilla, and it smells amazing, and it stays smelling amazing with 72-hour protection. It keeps you feeling fresh even after exercise. Native is great because the texture isn't sticky, it dries quickly, which is great when you're on the go. Not only is this an aluminum-free deodorant, but it's also paraben-free, vegan, and animal cruelty-free. We love to see it. I also got one to try from their sensitive range. This is the coconut and vanilla, made without baking soda, also vegan. Native also offers a plastic-free version of their deodorant with the same formula, but with more sustainable packaging. So normally 3 of these would cost about $39, but if you use my link and use code SYDMAC, you'll get them for $26, which is over 33% off. With my code SYDMAC, you can also get 20% off of any toothpaste or body wash. So click that link in the description, use my code SYDMAC. Thank you again to Native for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. So looking at this here, I actually don't feel too intimidated except for this freaking K here, because looking on the inside, if I turn on my grid, that's like a solid 1 tile area in there. So not only is that going to be a nightmare for me to work around on the outside, but on the inside is also going to be a freaking nightmare. The first thing I'm inclined to do is kind of like put those 2 zeros on top of each other just so that they'll fit. Maybe the one can like wrap around at the bottom here like that. But then this K, like one way or another, we are gonna have to focus primarily on making that K work. That's not a house. Undo. What if we actually wrap the 1 and the K around? Then we've got some space in here in between those 2 lines, and then on top we could maybe put the zeros. I'm thinking we could do 1 like that, and then maybe 1 like slightly off like this. And now I have something like this, and in terms of like an actual house goes, it's gonna be weird. There's no way around that, but I do think I'm crazy enough to make this work. The next step for shell challenges when I'm doing a puzzle challenge like this in The Sims 4, I like to make sure that I can roof it, because after putting the shell together, the roofing is gonna be the next hardest part. So if we put 2 little pieces there like that, I'm gonna have to copy and paste 1, maybe put it along like this, and just adjust it so that it's kind of going across like that, and then adjust it a little bit more. Okay, maybe we'll add a centerpiece in the middle here just for funsies, you know? And then I'm gonna go in with this roof piece here, the hipped roof, and we're gonna pull that all the way to the back, and I'm just gonna use this, I think, to cover this bottom part maybe. And then I'm thinking, because this underneath part is so awkward, what if we raise this up on a foundation? Then I'm gonna go in with this fence here from Strangerville, which in a shell challenge, you're normally allowed to add fences. I think I'm basically gonna go all the way around here and just keep adding these little balconies, and this way it's gonna look more intentional and like house-like and not so jagged and crazy with the angles and everything. Maybe we can actually bring it out even further and do like a big porch moment. I'm building here in Willow Creek. I might end up moving our house anyway, but over there is like this pretty boardwalk. There's water. So I feel like whoever lives here would spend a lot of time out on their porch, you know, embracing that view. I wish that's what I was doing on my freaking days off this week. I think it would be really cute here if we could build like a little fishing dock or something. Like if we delete this here, I can replace that foundation with one of the ones from Snowy Escape maybe. And then later when we do the landscaping, we could add like a pond here. I opened up debug so we could add one of these fishing things. Now that I have my roofing shape figured out, I am gonna play around with this a little bit. When I was sick in bed this week, I watched a whole bunch of scary movies. Like I basically watched the entire Scream franchise. So naturally, haunted houses are just sticking in my head right now. I think it could be really fun if we have these curved roofs here. We'll do like an all black roof paint. I don't know if I want to go with like a full black house, so I might go in with some white columns here from Vampires. I like using these ones because I know we have variation with this one as well. We can play around with two different ones. Okay, and then for windows and doors, this is where it's gonna get interesting. I'm gonna try and use this one here from Snowy Escape, maybe with like a nice big shutter here at the front. What if we went real crazy and also had a balcony up top? We'll get this chunky frame going all the way around the house with like this black brick just all over there. Down below, I'm using these windows here from Get to Work, maybe with this door here from Cottage Living. And I can't forget about these little porches that we have in the back here, so I'm just gonna add a couple of these. Maybe one of them can have some stairs leading down too. When I get carried away doing challenges like this, sometimes I forget that this was once a bunch of shapes on the ground. There's a K in there somewhere. I think the worst part of this is gonna be my door because it's gonna have to be on that diagonal there. Is that weird? I think it's gonna be weird either way, so we're just gonna leave it like that. This is actually turning out a lot better than I expected. We're gonna go in and do some landscaping. I definitely want to get some chimneys on there, and since we're going sort of like a Victorian route almost, I feel like we could maybe go in with some roof details. I love using these ones here from Get Together. She's flirting with me. For landscaping, I still want to do the pond over here. We can maybe bring it back around here as well. I might use some of the purple flowers around just to match that spooky vibe. Although I don't know if we're giving off spooky anymore. It's kind of just like a Victorian dark home. We'll see on the inside if we're gonna lean into the spooky. Because I mean, so far this person's just trying to go fishing. We can get some chairs out here. Maybe I can add a cooler and like a plant. Ooh, these ones from Werewolves would really work. Maybe I can put these in the front here. We can try and section off this corner piece so that it's not so awkward. There we go.
1 hour later.
So with all the landscaping, this is what our house is looking like. I got so carried away. Can we expect anything different from me on this channel? But this is what it looks like from the front. I added this fence here with a couple little debug stones to add a little detail. Around the side here, I added a bunch of trees. This was a really big lot, which is kind of why I had to go all out with this landscaping. Over here, we have our fishing pond, which look back there. The wishing well is back there. Look how freaking creepy that looks. It looks like he's like peering behind the tree a little bit. I hate that, but I mean, it's kind of perfect. Over here, we have our fishing area. Under this balcony here, I added a dining area. Also, we have a barbecue over here. This is the new one from the new Desert Luxe kit. I wanted to make sure I had a nice like outdoor dining space here because I doubt that I'm gonna have a whole lot of room to do it inside. We have our front door here. I love how those look from Werewolves. Our chest table area, and then around the back, look at the inside of this stupid house. This is our back area. I added this fireplace here from Snowy Escape. It's like an outdoor fireplace. I love using that one. I got some flower pots. I made sure to add some skill items. We've got the telescope here. And then going back this way is where we find our wishing well, which be careful if you download this. It might get you, literally. The only thing I didn't do is this upper balcony here, which I think we're gonna end up doing when we go inside, which I think we're about ready to tackle this freaking floor plan here. The worst is not over, not even close. First thing I'm gonna do is add some lighting so we can see what we're doing in here. I'm pretty sure this upper part here is going to be where a majority of my like house is basically, because down here, I mean, okay, we walk in right here. There's our door. If I could get my stairs in there, that would be perfect. Then we've got it leading up into this side here. There definitely will not be a whole lot going on in this area. Like this is gonna basically be entry area. Actually, I could potentially get a bathroom in the back here. Like bathroom right there. We can use an archway to connect these two rooms here. Maybe this could be like our kitchen area in there. And then upstairs is obviously going to be where we're gonna do our bedrooms. I think I could actually separate this off here. That could be a bedroom in the back. We'll do an archway again leading in here. And actually, you know what? I could probably separate this and do a bedroom back there. It's gonna be a little awkward wrapping around like that, but that's okay. And actually, I think I could maybe do a bathroom right here as well. We'll just have to make sure to get the door right there to that bedroom. Let's see, door there, door here, and then we'll do a door there, and then that has that floor taken care of, and then one door here, and I think we're good. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. I must be used to these challenges or something. That or this COVID kicked my brain into overdrive. I'm just kidding, that did not happen. For my wallpapers and everything, I'm purposely trying to keep with that black and white theme. I think that's working pretty nice for us in this house. So I'm thinking we start over here with our kitchen. We should be able to get our fridge maybe here. Some counters going along the side here. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna use these all black ones here from Cottage Living. I'm just gonna move this archway down slightly so that I can replace this counter here with an oven. So we've got oven, sink, and room for prep. We have our smoke detector. Maybe my garbage can go over here, kind of like near the door, or we could make use of this little space here and put our garbage in there. Just a little garbage nook. Put this guy in there. Nice kitchen art. Maybe this version of it also. Ooh, maybe I could frame those. Those would look way more expensive if I put them in like a frame, but I can't do it because they're stuck to the wall. I wonder if someone has uploaded these onto the gallery. I might put some curtains on this wall. Ooh, I haven't used these new ones yet. Oh, I actually really like those. Those are from the new Desert Luxe kit. The one you can still get for free, by the way. I made a whole video about it. If you have base game, you can download that kit for free until October 18th, 17th? It's the 17th. I'm always doing her dirty work. I can't clutter any of my counters, obviously, so I'm just gonna add a couple little cabinets here. So it's kind of looking like that, but with walls down and everything. You can't see them, so if you were to do gameplay in this build, at least you can kind of just see your Sims like that. And then for this side, we could probably actually even fit like a small table back here. We could. We have more room back here than I thought. So in this little area, I've got my dining table from Cottage Living. We've got those paranormal chairs. I can probably add like some candles in here. Maybe just those ones in the corner there from base game. And maybe back here we'll add like a mirror or something just to have something there. That area turned out pretty cute. This whole kitchen I, again, was not too sure about, but it seems to be working out for us. Kind of like this YouTube channel. Okay, moving on from our kitchen, we can probably do this bathroom here. I'm gonna bring those curtains along just to make sure we don't have any peekers. I'm really loving the style we're going for in here today. It's like creepy, but like verging on the side of expensive. I actually think down here I'm just gonna make into a guest bathroom. We can do this bat mirror here from Vampires. We've got our toilet here, and then on the side, you could probably fit a bathtub in here if you wanted to, but I'm thinking about just putting something for decor, maybe like a poof or something in here. We need some kind of decor on this other wall. Maybe we could do like this here. I mean, it fits the vibe. And then above my toilet, maybe I'll just put a sink with like towels on it or something, or Kleenex. Lovely. You know what I did not expect was to be able to get one bathroom, never mind two in this house. So there we go. There is our bathroom complete. And I do have this like sneaky little spot here underneath my stairs, which I want to see if I can fit a desk down here. Then I don't have to worry about putting one upstairs. And I'm pretty sure Werewolves has one that's small enough that's gonna fit. Yep, this one, the Warren secretary desk. We'll be able to add a computer on here if we want to. Sims are totally gonna be able to use that in there. Maybe we can raise up a lantern. Oh, I don't even have to raise it. It just goes right up there. That's perfect. We'll get some candles going up there, and there we go. That's our little desk space. Now all I really have to do for this floor is figure out what to do with this hallway, which I might just put like a clothing rack in here, maybe some plants. Even if I just put a plant or a chair at the end of that hallway, I feel like it might make it look less weird. We'll put a rug to keep with that black and white theme. Maybe a mirror right here could open it up as well. I wasn't really thinking that one when I said that, but I kind of don't hate it there. So there's our hallway area. We could even add some curtains if we wanted to, but I kind of don't mind that being open like that. I feel like it opens it up a lot more anyway. And then along the back here, I could probably get a skill item in there. Let me see. Yeah, just kidding. That was way too ambitious. We could though have an easel back here, and we'll use that same plant trick, just kind of like section it off so it doesn't look so diagonal and pointy in the back. And maybe we'll just do the same thing there with those mirrors from Vintage Glamour to open it up. And there we go. This is our second weird hallway of the K. Honestly, the K I was thinking would be the worst part, but I think we pulled it off. I'm just changing the flooring outside. I feel like it looks a little weird being too similar in shade as the Cottage Living one we're using. I also need to add a little chair out here, so I'm going to use this one from high school years. This can just be a cozy, quiet little spot overlooking like the pond. We can get like a table out here. This would be so cute and relaxing. Ooh, maybe I should put a bookshelf out here then. Just like this bunny one here. People can come outside and read if they want to. Same as this one here, but maybe we'll do more of like a rustic feel with like that bench there and a rug. All right, I think we are ready to go upstairs. And up here, we still need to do the living room. I have 2 bedrooms and this bathroom to take care of. For the bathroom, I need to have either a shower or a bathtub. Actually, I feel like I could maybe get both. We could try using that there from Vampires, get the 2-for-1 deal, get the toilet here. And since I use that there from Vampires, I feel like it's only fair if we use the Vampires sink. So we can use that over here. We use the Vampires mirror downstairs. So maybe we'll use that one instead. We'll get our towels and everything. And I definitely need to use some curtains. So maybe we can go back and use those new ones that I really like. I like how sheer those are. I think those are so pretty. We definitely need like a picture or a plant in here maybe. This one from Dine Out could work, maybe in like the white swatch. And we'll add just a small bath mat right there by the bathtub. Okay, this looks cute. I think up here, I might use this space as like a reading area. We could do bookshelf on the diagonal like that. I was thinking about using these here from Dream Home Decorator. Then at the end there, I could add that candlestick. Ooh, actually, I think I could fit a fireplace right here. I could definitely get this small one from Eco Lifestyle to go in there. I think we can keep the plant wall there. I'm gonna add some curtains here. We're gonna have to just adjust these couches there. Now our reading area is looking cute. This hallway here is fine to just leave empty. And then over here, we could maybe actually get a couch right here. Maybe we could use that one there from Decor to the Max. Candlestick in the corner. I could probably get a TV onto this wall if we wanted to. Then we're gonna have a communal space. Oh my gosh, this is gonna work. We could just use this small one here so it's not hanging over the wall. We can add a rug right there. I added the matching chair from the Decor to the Max kit. We'll bring back our curtains here. We can get a coffee table in here, maybe with this tea thing on top of it. And there we go. We've got our living room area, I guess, like a communal TV area. I also still have this balcony outside, so I'm just gonna add a couple of these stone benches from Romantic Garden. We could also get a bar going upstairs. I want to make sure it doesn't look too weird with like the front of my house. I think we're good. We'll just get a couple stools here. I can add some lanterns on top. The bar terrace. There we go. And the final thing we have to do in this build are the 2 bedrooms. So obviously for these, we're gonna keep that black and white theme. Oh my god. I found this while I was building. It's from high school years and I feel like it's gonna look cute in here. The new kit also came with these curtain mounts here, which I'm gonna raise up and put right in between these. And this way I don't have to cover up my windows. We're still gonna get that natural light, but we're gonna have those curtains there because I like them. I don't really know who's gonna have this room yet. I was thinking maybe we could do like a teen room because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit a double bed unless we put the bed right against the wall like that. Then back here, I totally have room for like a desk or some chairs. Let's put the desk in there. We can use this one here from Paranormal. We'll get our computer. I can probably put like a mirror on this wall here. Ooh, a stand-up one would be perfect. I love this one here from Get Famous. I'm gonna stick that right there in the corner. Maybe we could use this mushroom chair in here, or maybe I'll save that for this room over here. And then in here, we can add some pillows, maybe just one set of pillows. We'll put a rug right there. Ooh, we can use these trunks right here when you walk in. Those also function as a dresser, so we're covered there. This could potentially be our artist in this room, so I'm gonna add some paintings or some artwork they've been working on. I'm trying to find some like black and gold accents that I can add in here. Ooh, the fairy lights could look cute in here. And now I'm just looking for something to put here. I'm thinking maybe we could just do a couple of these pictures like that. And there we go. This is bedroom number 1, looking cute and whimsical. I don't know who's living here exactly. I feel like maybe it could be like 2 adult friends or something. We could maybe even peg this one off as a teen room. Then in here, I kind of want to go like a dark cottagecore feel in here. Like I'll get this mirror here from Outdoor Retreat. Actually, maybe we could even put that in the corner. These mushrooms are gonna go in here. I don't know if this is gonna look good or weird, but we're gonna find out. The vibe in here is going to be dark night elf. Just speaking those words out loud brings me back to my WoW days. I wonder how she's doing. Oh, this lamp is perfect for what we're going for. This one there from Werewolves. How come I haven't used this more often? That is so cute. On this side, we're gonna use this dresser here from Cats and Dogs. I love that little like flower detail right there, which you can kind of see a little better like that. Oh wait, we should put this in the corner. I'm just changing my mind all over the place, but we'll put that there. I'll just move my dresser over slightly so that we have room for it. I could totally see this being the owner of the house, just like super extra out there bedroom. Now that I think about it, this whole house is sort of giving off this vibe, isn't it? I'm adding a few more pieces of clutter in here from Werewolves, and there we go. We've got our dark elf inspired bedroom. Tons of cute clutter pieces in here. Definitely gone overboard on that. I love the mushroom seating going on in here and all the plants though. And this has been our 100K subscriber house, which is so freaking crazy to say out loud still. I really hope you guys like this one. This will hold a special place in my heart. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again to Native for sponsoring this video. Again, click that link in the description, use my code SYDMAC, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.